We're here to be extra, and one of the things we do talk about a lot on the station is tech. Not on the station. What about the station? We talk about all about gospel music of Black origin. We do all that stuff, but reality shows, we're creatives. We're creatives that need tools to go to another level. Now, a lot of us, for the past decade or so on, has been influenced by Apple. We moved over there. We've done the whole PC thing, and we're doing all that. And now I'm kind of looking at things that are going to be stepping up over the past year. Mac has just been messing up the game. Now I'll be touching base with one of my colleagues on the station, DJ Marx, who is also has a very good Mac ecosystem, and we're gonna go through something in a bit, man. So, Marcus, give us a little bit of a your excitement of the about the Apple and how you felt like from the when they launched it. What do you call it? The event day or the launch day they had, and the M1 Pro and the Max came out. What was he saying, bro? What was he saying? Just get initial vibe.
It's a funny one because. Just when I feel like I've got the system that I need, here comes Apple just to throw a spanner in the works, make me always want to dig up money I haven't got to buy the latest machine, and they always blow the previous one out of water. So I was excited for the products they got out now. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, bro, it's just like they try to. You can't even. It's not about justification, bro. It's just because reality is it's a must. That's how they dropped it, man. But guys, listen, man. My eyes will be fixated on the screen because we're gonna go in the process of actually, we God's willing will be buying ourselves this Mac for our future, and we're gonna go through the process of which one we're gonna go for, and you're gonna see us just for the next 10-15 minutes go through how we approach buying this Mac laptop, which one we're gonna go for, and it's a MacBook Pro. So let me just go into the screen right now. Let me just switch things up. I'm gonna bring on this and I bring it out here. Let me just set this up, and okay, here we are. Right. You can see that DJ Marx, we're up there. So we're going to the home screen right now, people here, and obviously the iPhone 13. I think somebody's got that, and it's not me. I'll wait for my proper upgrade, man, in iPhone 12. But all right then, cool. Let's get to the laptops, man. Where am I? Why am I got lost here? Just go to Max. So guys, I'm not used to doing this while people are watching me. Let's go to MacBook Pro. It's the 13, which has the M1 chip, which is amazing, by the way. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's amazing. It's amazing. 1 second, Marx, you got the M1 in your laptop as well?
Yeah, I've got the M1 currently.
Oh, goodness sake. This is messed up your head. And then we go into this thing now, yeah? So, Marx, feel no way. You just pull me up when you need to pull me up, man. So, we're looking at this Supercharge for pros and out there still, yeah. First and foremost, bro, does the price faze you? Is it what it should be?
People watching this might turn around at the end of it and say that I'm an Apple fanboy, and the fact is, I think I slowly might be becoming one because the price didn't faze me at all. The fact is that even though I paid just over $1,000 for the M1 laptop that I've got, and this one is like, it just kills that one. Do you know what I'm saying? So even before it came out, I was saying to people, look, if the specs that I'm expecting in the M1 Pro Max and the Pro, that we know the names now, I was expecting it's going to be the price that they are. So when they dropped, it wasn't anything that I didn't see coming, to tell the truth. So cool. I'm not phased at the moment.
Okay, that's cool. Like I said, man, all this beautiful technology. I got all this fancy dancy web page going on. But let me just actually go back up. Let me go to tech specs, yeah? Okay, what we're going to do, guys, we go straight to buy because I just want to get into it. Because, bro, we can talk about the Geek Bench. Is it Geek Bench? Where the benchmarking happens and there's different things. I've watched I've watched literally every single one. You can't even mention PC in the market, bro. PCs are not even nowhere. It's just ridiculous. But for myself and Marx, I just want to give people an insight is that we're producing content all the time, and the speed is important to us. We're busy, man. You know what I mean? And if I can export a video in 2 minutes instead of waiting 20 minutes, it's a big thing to us. You know what I mean? So let me hit the buy. Let me see what the buy button. Yeah, buy button comes up. Okay, bro. Right. So before we even get to it, bro, the 14-inch or the 16-inch.
You know what it is? because I travel a lot, it would be a case of, I think the 14-inch would be better for me because obviously 14 inches fits in my case a lot easier. It means I can actually fit in maybe a few more bits in where the 16-inch will take up a little bit more space. But at the same time, you know, when it comes to the Mac devices, for me, bigger is always better. So I've got the I've got the Apple Watch Series 7 because it's got a bigger screen. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got the biggest versions of all the other stuff because I like I like having the big like displays or presentations.
The real estate, yeah.
I think both of them has the purpose. Like I said, travel-wise, the 14-inch works better. If I'm on a train or whatever, I can just quickly pop it out, do what I need to do. But the 16, if I'm at home just working, you know, doing whatever video editing, I think the 16 for me, the real estate on the screen, that's what I prefer. So yes, catch 22 for me.
Yeah, I've got 16 inches or the 15 inch. I had the 15-inch MacBook Pro and I've got the 16-inch MacBook Pro. You're totally right about flexibility. Now I've got the Mac Mini M1. I'm like, you know what? And I've got an external screen as well. The 16 inch is taking up too much real estate when I'm trying to do my little productions in the studio. When I'm, you know me, and I'm thinking, okay, you know, I may have to go to the 14 inch just for movability. It's always a little bit too big for my table when you're just trying to hold a corner. You can't hold that corner. So I went from a Mac Mini, a real small Mac Mini, a MacBook Air, and then I've gone up to the MacBook Pro 16 inch, and I'm going, loving it, and 15 inch. But when you got external screens, you're like, do I really need the main screen? So it really messes up. So I've got an LG screen which just plugs into my Thunderbolt port, and it's fantastic. So for me, I'll be honest with you, bro, I'm more time going 14 inch, man. So that, like yourself.
No, I'm just saying what you said is true. Literally, if I'm sitting at home with the laptop, 9 times out of 10, I've got it connected to an external screen, usually 2 monitors side by side. So I could literally run the 14 inch and just put it there. And especially now, this new chip allows you to put more than one external display. You're laughing.
Precisely, bro. Precisely. Right. So, looks like, guys, we're going to go about for the 14 inch, yeah? Because there's a key thing here. Usually the 14 inch is less power, but you can have more power. We'll get to that in a second, man. But we're going to get to the 14 inch now. They got 14 inch here. Okay, these are the basic models, isn't it? Yeah, these are the base models. Let's go into this. Let's go into. There's this broken. I call it the broken 8 core, or the fixed 10 core. Me, I'm a stippler for quality. I would have to go for the 10 core. Would that bother you, bro?
No, I think I'd go for the 10 core as well. Again, building for the future. So whatever I pick up from this now, literally, I think yourself, you know, could last me however long.
4 years, man. Easy, bro. Get it right. It's 4 years. 4 years, man. Is that far ahead? So if we go to select, so we're gonna get into the customization, guys. Let's have a look. Right. So customize. You got. Oh, by the way, which color would you get?
It's gonna be space gray all day. It's gonna be space gray all day. Yeah.
Okay, now this is where it gets tricky. Yeah. Again, do you go for the 24? Do you go to the max, bro? Oh, max. Me personally.
Do you know what it is?
Go on.
So I'm coming from obviously originally the Intel Max, yeah. So the M1 was a massive difference for me. When I got the M1, all the stuff the Intel Max couldn't handle, the M1 was able to handle. So I'm looking and thinking in my head, okay, if let's say 75% of my work, the M1 was able to handle, then I'm expecting that the Pro now, as much more powerful as it is than the previous M1, I should be able to say I can take the Pro and the other 25% is now met. So I think on this occasion, I would probably stick with the Pro, but just go up to the 24 core.
Okay, so I'll go for 24 core. Okay, cool. But the thing is, the 24 core makes it a max, you know, bro. Yeah, so if you go to 24 core,
yeah, the thing, that's the thing. It's just straight to the max. Yeah. If they could give me the M1 Pro with a 24 core, then maybe just keep the 32 core for the max. Then, but yeah, it looks like if you're going 24 core, you're going to the max anyway. So
I don't know if I would go for
It looks like I'm
32
maxing.
GPU. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, it's gonna be M1 Max for me.
Yeah.
Did you? Guys, I would have to look into it more about the GPUs if it makes a massive difference. But it automatically comes with 32 gigabytes of RAM. You know what I'm saying? And it comes with 1 terabyte of SSD storage. So it's all sorted there. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's key.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's key there. So for me, if I click that 24 core, I might snobbish and go for the 32 core. Not even snobbish, just for the power of just that little extra future power in things. Yeah. 32 gigs. Are you comfortable with that? You wouldn't go 64?
I'm cool with the 32 because, like I said, the current M1 that I'm running, 16 gig, handling most of the stuff. So 32 should be fine, especially with the additional power coming from the chip.
Yeah, from the chips in it, yeah. Because I think what people have to realize is that if you're working with certain files like ProRes files, they got a chip, a separate chip. In the Max, I think he's got 2 that actually works dedicated for ProRes files. That's gonna be absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? 1 terabyte's cool for me. There's no point having 8 terabyte internally. A lot of people would say they disagree, but one key thing with the SSD, bro, the SSD I believe is twice as fast with the Max than it is with the with the Pro. So that's something for people to kind of recognize. Whether it makes a massive difference, I believe it does. You know, 100%. And obviously, as we know, guys, myself, DJ Marx already got these softwares. Final Cut Pro for all the ones who wants to start on that. 204. I bought it when it was 199 and free updates all day long, man. When everybody went to Premiere Pro, I stuck with Final Cut and Logic. I've got Logic anyway, so you continue to upgrade, so that's sweet. I remember when Logic was £500, but I remember when
Crazy,
Final Cut back in the day was £500. It's just great, absolute madness. So I believe, guys, we've come up with our ideal Mac Pro for me and Marx. I may go for the one above in terms of 32 core GPU, but we've just worked out what would work for me and DJ Marx, and that is $3,000, bro.
Yep, $3,000. Wow. I hear my pockets crying already, man.
Yo, bro, I'm just like, I'm like, but on the real, guys, this is more money. This is make more creative jobs. This is flexibility. This is power on the move. This is a creative dream. It creates up realities for you as a producer, as me as a producer, as a music producer, production or video production guy. It just gives me the flexibility. Maybe cutting back to 14-inch will give me the flexibility to move a lot more around now. But I still got my Mac One, my Mac Mini to just like yourself, Mark. So just to do the grunting in the background and whatever hardcore stuff. But another major thing, Mark, before we come off here, the HDMI output, was that a major thing for you? And the SD card?
It's a major output because I do a lot of like presentations and stuff like that. And even when I'm not working, when I'm like, especially if I've gone somewhere to give a talk somewhere, I'm stuck in the hotel room and I want to run some movies from the laptop. I just want to connect it to the TV screen and it's going to be HDMI. So yeah, it was a big thing for me because I use like even that was USB-C to HDMI out. So yeah, it was a massive deal for me for him to bring back the HDMI port. And it makes sense now because, like I said, now you've got the HDMI which can be connected for one display, and you can use USB-C for the other. So yeah, massive thing for me. No,
100%. I think we had a bit of breakup when he was talking, but no, 100% got your gist there because like you're saying, it's like getting it right is 100%. Everyone's moaned about it, and Apple's got a way. They made it sound like they reinvented HDMI, SD card slots. Guys, this is lifesavers. This is time consuming. This is no dongles in my bag. You know what I mean? Putting dongle after dongle and pouring out there. So it is amazing difference for ergonomics of the device. But overall, bro, this device is ridiculous, and looks like, bro, we've just worked out what we need to save for over Christmas, and hide the kids, hide the wife, hide everything, man. From his video, man. But hopefully, guys, you've got a gist of what we're doing here. I know it's kind of like going, "Ooh, why are you guys doing this?" I just think it's really important for creatives to understand the difference in power, because I hate it when people buy things and mess it up. So we just experience of making mistakes and buying Macs, as you can see in the background. I've made some mistakes, you know what I mean, if you see up there somewhere. But you know, it's definitely a Mac. I have to salute them, bro. You know what I mean? Absolutely amazing chip, and the more and more benchmarking that comes out, bro.
You just realize just how powerful it is. I mean, even just quickly going back to the price thing. Okay, you know, everyday users will maybe spend, you know, £400-500 on a PC laptop, or get a base model Mac. And like you said, for them, that laptop they're thinking will keep themselves for a good 2-3 years, whatever it might be. £3,000 sounds a lot, but like you said, the case of what we're getting, we're looking at about 4 or 5 years easy in terms of not having to really update the system. So essentially, you're saying, look, I'm spending £500 a year for the next. That's what it is when you break it down. About £500 a year, just to make sure that in terms of the media industry, you're keeping up to date with everything, that you can run all that you want to do. There's always new file types and like different ways of software coming out which needs more power. So it's a good way to invest in what you need for now, so that you can keep going for the next, like I said, 4 or 5 years.
And I don't think we've gone into detail about the screen, but the screen is meant to be totally stupid, amazing. It's now got a proper gaming screen, the best screen, I believe, in Mac's whole ecosystem. And I think it's really important that, you know what, the visuality and the accuracy in the screens. Myself, I love real estate. I love making it. I love it on there. But if we had to show is just the size of the 16-inch. I'll keep my 16-inch, but you know, but the reality show is the 14-inch for just putting in my bag and moving around a certain way. I've got an iPad Pro like yourself, but you still need that laptop around the place to do, because Apple seems to not really want to make iPad Pro a desktop.
No. I mean, everyone asks for that. I don't think they're ever going to do that. If they do, there's no need for the MacBooks anymore. If you can start loading up Final Cut Pro, the full version, and the full version of Photoshop, all that kind of stuff on there won't be no need for them to do the Macs.
Again, messy, man.
But I mean, this year they've spent, not even just this year, say the past year and a half, they spent a lot of investments on the screens. They see updated screen on the M1 Mac, M1 iPad, updated screen on the iPhone 13, updated screen on the Apple Watch. So they've literally gone out their way, also these new models as well. So they've gone out their way to focus on screens, giving people more brightness, you know, more clarity for designers like us in terms of getting those real blacks and all that kind of stuff. And I love it.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%, man. But listen, guys, man, thanks, DJ Marx, for jumping in. We're just doing some trial things with some streaming techniques here. but listen, this is here, this Affinity Extra. We're just here to just bring out content which is relative, and to support creatives out there, and just to give you a different perspective from our perspective. I mean, UK gospel creatives, which does make a really difference as a UK creative, utilizing every app out there, because unfortunately we can't afford to pay anybody else, so we just buy a new Mac.
There you go.
But listen, bro, nothing but love, man. This is Roger, over out with DJ Marx.
Yeah.